Hello, and this is my review of 3A 1 to 48 scale Metal Gear Rex. As you can see, he's pretty big. He's quite heavy when you pick him up, and as you see, he's very detailed. Now, these little pieces here, I would recommend gluing them in place because they do come off very, very easy. They're not meant to come off, so as you can see, I've glued them in place. These little bits here on the knee, they're meant to come off. Now, what I've done to save them, because they do tend to fall off if you just knock him, so what I've done is I've put a little bit of blue tack on the inside of the thing, and then you just put it on and press it on, and then if he's knocked or anything, it won't come off, and he's pretty sturdy. He's quite a nice sturdy figure. Like I say, he's quite sturdy. The gun, as you see, is pretty big, and the gun actually lights up, which is a nice feature. The only thing is, a lot of people have gone on about this issue about the gun sitting at a strange angle. If I just turn him around, you can see that the gun's not sitting straight. It's supposed to be sitting more like that, but it's sitting down now. A lot of people have had that issue with the gun. Those things you can see are hanging nicely. On mine, I didn't have to adjust the legs. They were already like that in the packaging. So I was lucky in that sense, because a lot of people have had the issue where they've had to adjust the legs to get those to hang properly. The mouth opens up, and I've got the Babylon version, which means I've got solid snake, old snake in there. It's a Pilot Rex. You can see him, just tilt the head up. You can see him sitting in there. That's old snake, Pilot and Rex. So and it's got a nice ratchet sound to it when you close it, and the head when you move the head up and down. Now, a problem I did have with mine was the head was actually broken off when I got mine. I've had to super glue the head on the neck area, which I can't really show you, but you can't see for Rex's chin, unfortunately, but it is somewhere deep inside there that I've had to super glue the head on. This, unfortunately, was damaged in transit. I ordered mine from Hong Kong, and I live in the UK, so it came by airmail, and don't know, somewhere along the line he's unfortunately been damaged, so I've had to super glue that on, so I've lost a bit of articulation there. But you can see the head does go up and down, and the head I can move down that way as well at the body joint, so that's okay. You can't see the laser from this angle, but if I turn him around a bit, there you go, you can see it now. You see the laser, and that's got a nice clicking sound to it as well, and it moves that way and that way. It's got really nice detail on, fantastic detail, I can say. 3A, I've done a good job. This is my first 3A purchase, because there's a small company at the minute, and the stuff is quite expensive, but I can see why now that I've bought Rex. I can see why it's so expensive, because the detail is absolutely fantastic. I mean, you take the radome off, and and you can see the detail there of the damaged radome. The detail is absolutely fantastic. This piece just comes off like that. Again, brilliant detail again on there. It's got to click it back in. It definitely goes back in. It's not easy to get into, a bit fiddly to get in, but it will go in eventually when you turn it around the right angle. There we go. My antenna went on perfectly fine. A lot of people have reported an issue when they've put the antenna on, that they've had to super glue that little piece there. With mine, I didn't have to, fortunately enough. That one I didn't have to super glue. I didn't have a problem with that. But like I say, on the... Oh, you can see it now. On this area here, I had to super glue the head back on the area up here. Yeah, there. If the camera could zoom in, you could do I'll do a close up of that. If I just pick the camera up, and I should be able to see it. Just put it in underneath. So you can see the crack there where I've glued it on. You can see the crack there. At the end of my finger, you can see the crack there where I've had to super glue it on. This whole piece, the whole head piece, was off. Let's let the camera focus again. This whole head piece was off. The whole thing, this whole head was off. I had to super glue that on. I reported it to my seller, and the seller's reporting it to 3A for me, so I might get a replacement. I'm not sure what's going to happen to this one. I don't know. Obviously I can't ship it back because it cost me £60 odd, English pounds, to ship it here. So this piece comes off. This piece is removable here, and then if I switch the lights on, it's got to find the switch. This video is going to be bad because the switch is awkward to find. Let's switch the switch on. You see it's got a nice light here, and inside, if you can see that, the panel actually inside lights up as well. Inside Rex's mouth, it lights up. So you can see that. And the front lights are quite powerful. You see them lit up there. And then you can see the Vulcan cannons there. Very nice detail on there. You see the detail is absolutely fantastic. Nice paint job, fantastic paint job. You've got weathering on this, because obviously Rex, I don't know if he's brand new in the Metal Gear game. We don't know how long he's been built for, but anyway. And then the other light feature obviously is the railgun, which I think is quite a nice feature. I think it's a really, really nice figure. The toes are spring loaded, as you can see there. And this comes all the way up like that, and this bit comes all the way like up to that angle. Again, it's nice detail on this. The legs are extendable, but like this whole bit extends, but I'm not sure how to do it, so I'm not gonna risk breaking him any further than what he's already damaged, because I'm quite upset that he was damaged in the post. I did try and get compensation from my courier, but I've been told that only the seller of the item can make a claim, so I've emailed my seller and we're going to take it from there and see what happens. All in all, I'd say 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 for this. Absolutely superb figure. The detail is brilliant on this. You can see the weathering there on the radome, on the edge of the radome. You can see the weathering, and you can see the weathering on the armour there. And now you can move on a swivel point and move it all the way 180 degrees. 180 degrees round. And you swivel and move, which is a nice little effect on there, because they probably do wriggle around as Rex is walking and stuff. You don't really see that in the PS1 game because the gaming engine is not fantastic on Metal Gear Solid 1. So these little bits on the back, they come out as well, these little bits, so I've blue tacked those in place. Blue tacked all them in place, because otherwise when you knock it, they just fall out. Nice detail again on the body, where you've got all the bits here, on all here, along there. One thing I can say is the radome's missing an antennae off the side here. It's missing one of the antennae. It's supposed to have 2 of those antennae, and it's only got 1. That's the only thing I can say about this. Other than that, it's absolutely fantastic. Like I say, 9 out of 10 for the look of the figure. It's a really nice figure. And that's my review of Metal Gear Rex. Now I'll just give you a view of the back before I go. You can see the detail's amazing on this. It's a really, really nice paint job. And you can see the detail on the legs, and even on the behind quarters, and on the heels. And the heels fold all the way in as well. Like that. So that's the heels go all the way in. And that's my 3A Metal Gear Rex, my first 3A purchase. Probably not my last, because I'm quite impressed with the detail 3A have put into this. I will be getting the Metal Gear Ray when that comes out. I'm just keeping an eye on that. I'm just still no release date for Ray yet. So we're still waiting on that, so we wait and see what happens. And this is my review of Metal Gear Rex. I hope you enjoy.